Very good morning, all the students of 7th standard. As we, as you know that we are learning ninth lesson of our history, the Maratha War of Independence. This lesson we are learning, and yesterday I have sent you one photo of Marathas, Chhatrapati's family, Bhosle families, and I told as a tree diagram, and I told you that you have to write this one, and that photo you have to send, but I didn't get the photo as your homework. So why I have given that the Bhosle families members name is very important. We can understand if you learn that diagrams. We are learning page number 39. Rajaram Maharaj lives for Jinji. This one point we are learning. Rajaram Maharaj he lives for the Jinji. Jinji it is in south fort there. 5th April 1689. On the 5th April, what is there? 1689, Rajaram Maharaj escaped from the besieged Raigad with a few of his associates. So Rajaram Maharaj he escaped from the Raigad forts with his few associates or with his few companions, comrade soldiers. He decided to go far, to go to the south, go to the Jinji. The Jinji fort was invincible or difficult to be captured to Principi. It was not an easy task for the Mughals to be captured Jinji fort. The Jinji fort was very difficult for the Mughals to be captured. So Rajaram Maharaj took his faithful Sardars. Some of the Sardars he took with him, among that some of the faithful Sardars like Prahlad Niraji, Kando Balal, Rupaji Bhosle, and managed to be reach Jinji fort. Okay, now the next point, the movements of the Marathas going on. Page number 14. What kind of Marathas movements is there? Activities. It was difficult to defend the Raigad fort against the might of the Mughals. It was difficult. So it was very difficult for the Marathas there to be defend the fort there, to be defend the Raigad forts against the mighty, powerful Mughal soldiers. When the Mughals they came with their full might and with the full power and war equipments they came here. So it was difficult for us to defend it. For the Marathas to defend the Raigad fort, the Mughals captured Raigad. Mughals they captured the Raigad fort in the November 1689. In the November 1689, they captured the Raigad fort, and you see that on the 5th April 1689, in the April, Rajaram Maharaj escaped, and in the November, so nearby 6 month duration is there. If you see that, Mughal they captured the Raigad fort and arrested Maharani Yesubai and Shahu Maharaj, Prince Shahu. Arrested Maharani Yesubai and Shahu were arrested by Mughals there. While going to the Jinji, Rajaram Maharaj had assigned the duty to fight against the Mughals to Ramchandra Pant Amatya. When Rajaram Maharaj, when he was escaped from the Raigad fort and when he was going toward the Jinji side, that time Rajaram Maharaj appointed or given the responsibility or the task to look after the Swaraj activities or administrations in the hand of Ramchandra Amatya. Shankarji Narayan Sachiv, Santji Ghorpade and Dhanaji Jadhav on them he had given the responsibility to protect this region or the areas there. Santaji Gorpade and Dhanaji Zadav there. So these two were too much active. You can understand the activities of Santaji and Dhanaji is there. Bravery work of theirs. From the Maratha point of view, the situation was critical. If you see the Marathas point of view, from the Maratha side, the situations of the Marathas was very critical. Aurangzeb had enticed many Maratha Sardars to his side by giving them watans and the Jahagirs. Now Aurangzeb he started his planning tactics. He started to use his administrative skill. He began to use against the Maratha Sardar or the Maratha warriors, that he enticed many of the Marathas. He won the favor of number of the Maratha Sardars. Their support he got, that he owned them. He turned them in toward the Aurangzeb side. Many of the Maratha Sardars were turned in Aurangzeb side. In that, Aurangzeb's role was important, that he enticed them by giving them a huge amount of money or the Jahagir or the watans. He gave to Maratha Sardars and he owned the favors, and some of the Maratha Sardars joined them to the Aurangzebs now. Rajaram Maharaj also used the same tactics to thwart the Mughal plan. Now the Maratha strength a little bit weak there, began to be, they felt a little bit weak in their side, because some of the Maratha Sardars they joined Aurangzeb, because Aurangzeb had given them watans, Jahagirs. To win their favor, he started to give them more amount of money or more watan or the Jahagirs, those who came toward the Aurangzeb side. So in this way he enticed the number of the Maratha Sardars. Now for tit for tat, Rajaram Maharaj also introduced the same tactics, same planning seers in Swaraj, which was not allowed by the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and Sambhaji Maharaj. But Rajaram Maharaj he used the same tactics. He want to handle the situation. He want to turn back our own Sardars on the Mughal side. So he to use the same tactics to thwart the Mughals plan there, or to devastate the Mughal plan, to disturb, to damage the Mughal plan. It was promised that if a Maratha Sardar captured the Mughal territory, and Rajaram Maharaj in front of that, he went forward one step ahead. He went there and he used another tactics, or the another steps he moved their counterattack in against the Aurangzeb. Rajaram Maharaj promised that if a Maratha Sardar captured the Mughal territory, whatever the territory was captured by the Maratha Sardar in the battlefield, it would be given to him as a Jahagir. What facility he provided? If any territory or the land or the region or the area will be captured by the Maratha Sardar in the battlefield, the territory of the land from the Mughal side, if the Maratha Sardar they captured, if they own, then that area will be given them, hand over to them as a Jahagir of that Sardars who had captured it, who had owned that regions. So this promise Rajaram Maharaj made to his Sardars. Whatever the region or the area you win or you conquer in the battlefield, that area will be given to you as your Jahagir. Like same, he promised this. Due to this promise, what happened there? Due to this promise, many capable Maratha Sardars came forward. That number of the capable Maratha Sardars they came forward. They came ahead. That Rajaram Maharaj promised them that whatever the area will be captured, that area will be of yours. So number of the Maratha Sardars they came forward there. They came ahead. They accepted the challenge or the task there. They started invading the Mughal territory with the vigor and defeated Mughal generals. So they got the freedom that also Raja Maharaj assured or promised them what is the area or the territory you will win in the battlefield, that will be given to you as your Jahagir. So number of the Maratha Sardar they came forward and they began to be attacked on the Mughal territory with vigorously, with more courage, with more determination, with more might and power, strength, courage, strong determination. They start to be attacked on the Mughal territories from the all sides. They began to be attacked. The situation of the Mughals or the Marathas was a little bit different that now in this time. Marathas were in aggressive mode and the Mughals were in the defensive mode. That so we have seen that how the situation was there of the Maratha Empire or the Swaraj when Sambhaji Raje was there. At the time Mughals made the alliance with the Portuguese, Siddhis, and they began to be attacked from all sides on the Maratha territories. Like same, the Maratha Sardars alone, singly they began to be attacked on the Aurangzeb's territory or the Mughal territory. Maratha not joined with any other enemies or the powers there. Singly or alone, with their own soldiers, with their own Sardar, they began to be attacked on the Mughal territory from the all sides, from the all directions, and the Mughals were becoming more aggressive. They were in the attacking mood, and Marathas were in the aggressive mood, in attacking mode, and the Mughals were in the defensive mode now in this situation. So situation, the time is totally changed there. They started to invade the Mughal territory with the vigor and defeated Mughal generals. Those were the Mughal. They defeated to the Mughal generals there from the all side that they attacked and they defeated. Tomorrow. So today we'll stop here. Hey, come here. Remaining we will see tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.